All right. First question for our Off the Bench mailbag. So you send us your questions. We answer them live on air. I don't think we've ever addressed this, so I'll let Palmer do it. So Nathan visited yesterday. Is there a connection between Palmer and Nathan?
Oh, yeah. Nathan and I have been friends for a long time.
I don't think we ever,
He got me this job.
Yeah. I don't think we ever talked about that. I think you just, he trained you and you came
How
in.
long? When did you and Nathan meet?
I think we worked it out the other day, 11 years.
Nice. Nice.
That's awesome.
And y'all are only 19, so that means you met when you were super young.
Yeah, high school, middle school.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Do you dip your Oreos in milk or not?
100% yes.
I mean, yeah.
I don't love milk.
All cookies with milk.
Yeah. I got to have milk. If I have anything sweet with chocolate, I got to have milk on the side.
I just don't like milk that much.
Wow.
I mean, if I liked milk, I would dip it in there.
Milk
I don't.
is so good.
I don't even just dip
That's
my
a surprise of the day.
Well, I tear it apart and I eat the one with the cream, so then it's not as chocolatey, and so you don't necessarily need the milk as much.
If I didn't have milk, I would definitely do that with the Oreo because there's too much chocolate.
Do what?
Too much chocolate.
Yeah,
You tear it apart. You tear it apart. I don't know what you're laughing at.
Anonymous user, I'll bet anyone $1,000 that little Jay goes to school Monday saying gator boots with the pumped out Gucci suits.
As he should.
No, I don't really dip Oreos. I let them soak for 30 seconds to the point where they just melt in my mouth like a
ice cream.
tender piece of roast beef or something.
Cool. Whose wingman would you rather be? Will Wade or John Brady?
John Brady.
John Brady.
10 out of 10 times.
Sure. Yeah, no question.
Easy answer there.
I mean, Will Wade, you're great, but I'm trying to party with
Yeah,
John Brady.
I've seen him in New Orleans.
Go watch film. We'll be out with Brady.
I'm going to be at Galatoire's drinking a martini. Thank you.
Barvin.
And Brady's got this aura to him where he just attracts fun. You know those people that he just kind of sits at the end of the bar and everybody comes to him? And then next thing you know, there's 6 or 7 people around him.
Yeah.
That's just kind of who he is.
Yeah,
I mean,
people revolve around him.
Yeah.
I love people like that.
Good-looking people, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone does. I think that's why
I guess that's
they
true.
do this revolving thing.
That's true. That's true. We're like bugs to a light. Any of us,
Brady.
have any of you tried the new Krispy Kreme Butterfinger donut?
No.
I have not.
No, I'm not.
It looks like death.
There's too many good Baton Rouge donut spots
there's so
to be
many
going to
local
Krispy
places.
Kreme.
Yep, I know. I agree. Has coronavirus made you flinch when someone sneezes around you?
Yes, for sure.
I'm getting a little sketched out. I did want to make
T-Bob sneezes.
an official. Yeah,
T-Bob
I know.
did not sound good yesterday.
I mean, I am the most suspect out of anybody in this room. Absolutely,
100%.
But I will say this: I am done. I'm making it public now. I'm done shaking hands. So if you see me in public, I'll give you a bow. I'll give you maybe a fist bump.
a little toe tap.
thing.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is-
Palmer
That's
wants
the
to do the
cool
toe
part.
tap. I think
Yeah.
that's too weird. I think I'm just gonna stick with the elbow.
I'm
was
coming
kinda-
at everybody feet out.
For me, it was kind of it was seeing somebody leave first. It was like a sense of relief seeing somebody put the elbows out okay, this is good now because I'll do this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll elbow you
Straight
all
up.
day, man.
We all get it. Everybody gets it. Ain't no need for all that. We ain't gonna be shaking hands right now.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, are you nervous about the coronavirus?
I'm
I
not.
am
Not
not.
really.
Because all the news, and I don't know the actual numbers on this. I'm not a scientist, but everything that's come out has basically said, unless you're an old person, you're pretty fine. You probably already had some version
so
of it.
ruthless towards the older people.
I'm not saying I want old people to get it. I'm just saying unless you are an old person, you're probably fine.
And I don't think there are any old people in here. I mean, maybe Joey.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. What'd you
That's what
say?
he gets for
Decided
Texas.
to watch
His-
Contagion.
his hearing's going
Apparently,
on.
that's the number 2 movie in the nation right now. Is Contagion. That's just dumb. Don't watch that movie.
What is contagion?
It's
that
like
movie
a
about the contagion.
virus. Yeah.
Soderbergh.
Let's
Baton Rouge
see.
guy.
If you make a bet
Yeah.
to do something on a certain date and you don't, are you a welcher?
I mean,
that's
yeah,
the
sure, I guess.
Say it
right?
again?
I mean,
Basically, if you
Seems like this is Moscona in the huddle talking about some type of bet I own.
basically if you make a bet to do something on a certain date, if you don't,
yeah,
yeah.
You
actually
you
didn't.
Welsh.
You made a bet with someone. That's why I ended up waxing your chest live on air, but you didn't do it when you were supposed to. So
Double
technically, are you in this category?
I've always done all the bets that I've lost on air. my record speaks for itself.
it's
I
like-
find no need to defend myself.
I feel
on
like
the
there's
date.
some type of troll in there.
Yeah.
You taking
Nope.
a shot?
No, no. No, you're defensive. I mean,
I do feel
don't
like
know
I
what
have
to
some
say.
stuff floating.
You're defensive right
I feel like
now,
I got
and
some
that
stuff
speaks
floating.
volumes. You have something that you feel like you haven't done.
I know
that
that.
you're
Are you a
there's
Welcher, Jordy?
I know there's a dinner out there from Moscona.
Then now we get to the heart of the issue.
Was I
Okay.
supposed to wear a dress?
Did Moscona drop this in the huddle? Is that him?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
asking.
I don't know.
I mean, it would make perfect sense.
Let's see. What item are you stocking up for in the inevitable total quarantine from the
Soup.
Kung Flu?
I have lots of soup.
Yeah, I actually did make a list yesterday.
Correll?
You made a list.
I made a list. Hey, look, I don't think you can hurt.
You
What
know,
was number
canned
one?
goods are always nice.
Obviously stuff like toilet paper,
Yeah.
paper towels. I think for me, food-wise, rice. I want a lot of rice.
Do
Easy
you?
to make, delicious, cook it all different kinds of ways. Give me all the rice.
Oh my gosh.
Someone in the huddle says bat soup. That's not funny.
I've been into rice with ponzu instead
Yeah,
of soy sauce.
I can see that.
Oh,
Okay.
That sounds
so damn good, dude.
T-Bob, what were the players' reactions to all of the Les Miles clock blunders?
It just makes
Jesus,
you
guy's an
maybe
idiot.
not feel too good about it. You don't have a lot of trust in your coach. Maybe at that point. That's all I'll say.
$50 million he took from the state.
If you could beat up any fictional character, who would it be?
Beat up any fictional
I know
character?
exactly who I would pick off the
I
top
know.
of my head.
It would be the neighbor in Jingle All the Way, who is played by
yeah.
the guy Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman.
He is just one of the Phil Hartman nails it. But yeah, I would if I was Arnold, I'm right there with him. I would have beat his ass.
If I could just do away with any character, it would be Oliver Trask from the OC. I don't know if anybody watched the OC, but it's like season 2 or 3. He comes in and he basically he's a crazy person and he just manipulates Marissa and Ryan and breaks them up. But he's like one of those characters that you watch and you just hate him. You know, I am sweating
Right now?
thinking about him. Yes, he
Damn.
just that kind of anxiety-inducing human.
Wow.
Yeah, they did a great job writing his character.
That is a great brand.
Palmer, who are you trying to beat up?
I would get rid of the wife in Breaking Bad. Totally.
Oh wow.
Makes
Damn.
the show awful.
Isn't Heisenberg actually the bad guy in Breaking Bad?
I usually side with the bad guy.
Talk about Kelly?
I don't know her name.
One that's always wearing purple?
He didn't even bother to
Yeah.
learn her
Both
name.
awful. The women in that show are just so annoying.
Whoa. Strong take.
Let's get the hell out of here. You're getting hot.
It was a good show, but I'll never
Jordy,
watch
what
it
about
again.
you?
It's half of it.
Pass. Next.
Oh, wait, here's one. We can end on this one. Is there any greater sign of generational wealth than having a last name as your first name?
I don't know. Palmer, tell us.
Well, there's not a lot of wealth in my family, so I don't know about that. But we'll see how the Lovett family's doing in 10 years when I made my fortune.
There you go. I would like to add one more that Matthew Sanford put in there. He said, my son was home from Ruston this week, and all he could talk about was D&D. He declined an invite to the LSU basketball game Saturday to play Dungeons & Dragons online. Is there any hope that he will get married and have kids? Yes, your son is just fine. D&D is cool again. With 5th edition, it's a bit of a D&D renaissance. And so, yeah, he'll be just fine. He'll probably marry someone that he plays D&D with, and he'll have a lot of fun
Oh, that's
for the rest of his life.
That's encouraging.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I will say this.
Two
Anybody got
D&Ders in the
kids?
family
Why, you
now.
available?
If you got kids who are D&D curious and you want them to try it out, Little Wars on Sundays, they do a free thing for kids. They have people
Nice.
that'll DM games. You bring in your kids. They can play for hours. They have a great time. You go do whatever
That's
you need to.
fun.
Yeah, there you go.